We're the Healys here today thanks to Specsavers, and we're chatting all things eyesight.
From a keeper's perspective, and as we all know, the team revolves around us.
As a wicketkeeper especially, we're on all the time. The team's often relying on you for some input as to what's happening out there, more so than whoever's standing at point. So we're often the ones that are looking at angles in the field and helping the captain out. Making sure you can see when the fielders are slacking off too is important.
The run out's something we take for granted, I reckon. It's more difficult than we think. The ability to get out of your crouch, get running, receive a throw, take it and know where the stumps are running into them.
This is going to be a run out. Yes, he's got it.
And it's not something you generally practice either. It's sort of reactionary.
And knowing which batter is running the best. You know, you did it in the semi-final last year. You take a return and get it to the other end because it's at the other end that the stress is coming on and you got it done.
I think she's been run out.
I find the hardest catches for a wicketkeeper is the high ball, especially going backwards, like a top edge. The wind comes into play, the ball's spinning, and I know we have gloves on and everyone just assumes that we're going to catch it, but it's actually really difficult, and especially now that we wear helmets up to the stumps, it makes it even more challenging to sort of find the ball early.
That's brilliant work.
I'm looking at the delivery, what they're bowling obviously, and then I'm sort of half glancing at where the batter might be, but at the end of the day you just got to watch the ball and trust that it's going to do what you think it is.
Yeah, you can't do all that, can you? You've got to have most of it in the back of your mind. Watch the ball only, but don't worry what it might do, just watch what it does do. React to it, forget about the batsman.
Oh, that's good catching as well.
The stumpings where they're running down the wicket and swinging and missing, they're easy, but you get a feel of the tight ones if they've moved out of their crease and taking the bails off, because you don't do it every delivery, but you know when they're out of their crease, which is, I find really interesting. You just have that awareness.
Healy is super confident.
Really sharp work with the gloves behind the stumps there by Healy.
A lot of the time with the bowlers, you know when they think LBWs are out because they're running down the wicket or they're, screaming at the umpire. And for me, it's how far back my lean is.
Worth a shout. That's worth a shout.
What about when you're trying to disguise one? You're just pretty straight, are you?
Yeah, that's the half appeal. It's like, oh, mate, I'm pretty straight. And then when I really think it's out, I'm leaning right back and I'm yelling so much that I often get dizzy.
Big shout from behind and the finger goes up.
I threw the ball up on catches that I wasn't sure about. When I was sure, I just ran with it to the bowler or just sort of appealed.
Actually, you did
ran.
too. You threw it in your gloves and you just ran at the bowler. That's really funny.
I was trying to be more convincing on the other ones. The best feeling of wicketkeeping is taking a stunning catch, but it felt like slow motion.
Gone. Terrific catch, Healy.
You watch the ball out of the bowler's hand, you watched it past the bat, you're in good position to move to it, and it just felt natural. So that is the perfect combination between technique, eyesight and brain, I reckon.
Now, the more we talk about it, the harder I realise wicketkeeping is.
How good are we?
I wish everyone else knew how hard it was.